This is the 2016 Xbox E3 briefing. Please welcome the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer.
Hey guys, what's going on? T-Reaper here, back again with another video. And I want to give a quick shout out to Cyclonus, NextGen 720, and all my new subscribers and viewers of my recent videos. Thanks so much. And in this video, I'm going to give a quick glimpse into a Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, as you just saw, interview right after E3 last week. He's going to be running down in this video his view of crossplay with Windows, his goal as the head of Xbox and what his vision is for the Xbox brand and the Xbox industry, and his rundown of the Xbox S. So this video is pretty long, just beware, but I'm going to talk and give my opinions after each time you see him come on screen, and then at the end I'll give my overall opinion real quick. But beware, again, this is pretty long, so a quick shout out to all those who want to watch this video. Listen to the wonderful head of Xbox, Mr. Phil Spencer, the Lord of Green talk. Enjoy.
Yeah, so I guess, like, you know, then you kind of have that next pillar, or that next tier up, I guess, or alongside Scorpio, where it is literally the PC.
That's right.
And you know, this is where the approach gets even, I guess, maybe complicated is not the word. I mean, you're offering a lot of options for people. As someone who's already built a pretty substantial PC,
yeah,
I get to a point where I'm like, okay, great. Like, it's great to know that I can play those games at, you know, these resolutions on this monitor, and, you know, like, really get the performance out of it.
Yeah, that's, you know, you're the kind of customer that when we looked at our, and we got a lot of feedback from our console customers, a lot of them also have good Windows gaming rigs. Mm-hmm. And you end up with this weird decision where, okay, let me think of, you know, of a recent game. I'll take Battlefield, right? Because Battlefield come out on PC. It does well on PC. Yeah. So you end up making this decision of, okay, where are all my friends going to play?
Right.
Right? Are they going to play over here on console? So then I'll go buy whether it's a PlayStation version or an Xbox version, or am I going to buy the version from Steam because all my friends, or in this case Origin, because all my friends are going to play on the PC? And I just think it's this weird fork in the, hey, let me guess where my friends are going to go play.
Right.
Now, we're not dictating Xbox Play Anywhere for third-party games. I don't have the power to do that. But we want to lead with our first party and say, hey, when a game like Halo Wars comes out, or when a game like Gears comes out, you're going to have to pick on whether your Windows friends are going to buy it or your console friends are going to buy it. You just buy the game and know that you can play. And if you're sitting in front of your monster PC rig and you want to run with unbound frame rate and kind of go, if you happen to be me sitting my butt in front of the couch with a controller in my hand, I want to play on the console, I'll do that. And really make it about you, your choice on where you want to play and the games that you want to play, and less about this kind of decision on, well, I bought it over here, so I can't play over there.
Right. So that led to, there was a little bit, some of the details around that with Gears of War 4 seemed that maybe some of that kind of cross-play was limited to certain modes. It sounded like that it was just kind of a listing off the cooperative modes.
Yeah.
And not necessarily, I mean, I get mouse and keyboard,
that's
very
right.
different thing.
Yeah.
So is that something where, would a developer be able to, I guess, is the developer making those decisions themselves?
Yeah.
Or is that, okay.
Yeah, so you can only influence Mr. Rod Ferguson so much, but the, you know, as somebody who plays a lot of games, somebody who's been involved in game creation for quite a while, I've said, in co-op modes, the fact that your rotation speed might be faster than mine, I mean, like, who really cares?
Yeah.
You know, we're playing together. We're all working together. And I might even say my bias would be, even in kind of casual competitive modes, if we just want to play together, just let us play together.
Right.
But I mean, game schedules and, you know, the design ideas of the creators, those things to me are the most important. So I want to put the tools in place with Xbox Live so that if a creator says, fine, keyboard and mouse controller, you guys just go and play, and you can Rocket League it as much as you guys want, you know, or if they want to have real strict PvP competitive modes where it's either keyboard versus keyboard or controller versus controller, great, you guys go create those hoppers and go. I want to put the tools in the hands of the creators, and they'll make the decisions.
And it seems like in that case, you know, like even in a case like Gears 4, though maybe they're not going to make this decision, it could be the case where, like, if you're using a controller on the PC, then you could get into those hoppers.
That's right. Yeah, and I think, you know, as we work through this and we get feedback from customers on what they want to see, we're going to be responsive to that. we're at the beginning of a lot of things in trying to continue with our vision of your choice on where you want to play, who you want to play with.
Hey guys, what's going on? Well, it sounds from that straight first section of that interview that he gave a really good first impression and his really honest opinion of what he thinks of crossplay between Windows and Xbox One. Rod Ferguson, by the way, if any of you guys did not know, is actually the creator of Gears. So Gears was a big topic in that concept between the crossplay and Windows, and eventually it's going to be the Windows S, which is going to be the next section of the interview, where Phil Spencer basically gives the rundown of what the Xbox S was designed for and technically what it is. And that interview section is going to be the one coming up next. But I just want to say that I've been preaching the fact that Phil Spencer is all for, the cross-play, interaction, combining the networks together. And right there on that couch, you saw for a fact that I was not lying and that he is totally committed to blending the two communities together. Now, is that a good thing? I'm pretty sure some of you guys don't want that to happen. I'm sure you guys think that's, the Lord of Sin if, suddenly the PC community and the console community become one and the same. Then, all you PC elitists is like, oh, where's my own personal community? Oh, why is all these fucking gay-ass Xbox people coming inside my community? You're gonna have a choice, you can either choose to play keyboard and mouse versus controller, basically, Phil Spencer is leaving the choice of crossplay option to the games in the hands of the creators, and it is up to them whether they give the gamers that option to that feature or not. But I think it's good that he's not making that choice and he's leaving it up to freedom of will to the creators. Here's the Xbox S.
So it was Rod Ferguson confirmed to Polygon that the Xbox One S would actually be slightly more powerful than a base level Xbox One.
Yeah, let me talk
about. Is that
about
by design? Or?
Well, so what happens when, even on the original Xbox One that we shipped, over the life of it, we will upgrade different components in the box,
right?
Because it's like availability or the manufacturers of the drives or something that will give us a new model and we'll put it in.
A little cheaper to build or a little bit
like
better,
that. So
easier to
bandwidth
source.
on things on any of the generations of our console can go up and down a little bit. I'll say Xbox One S was designed, let me put HDR kind of over here.
Yeah.
But Xbox One S was designed to run your Xbox One games the same way your original Xbox does.
Yeah.
I think what Rod was talking about specific to Gears, there's some things that happen that actually make his Gears run, the Gears build like right now, run a little better on Xbox One S than on Xbox One. I don't even, we're not done with the game when it lands. Yeah. The thing I want to make clear to people is they shouldn't buy an Xbox One S thinking it's going to run Xbox One games faster.
Right.
Because we didn't design it to do that. It is an Xbox One S. There are marginal differences in all the hardware, but it's an Xbox One. And it's Xbox One, that's how it runs the games. Now we have HDR, so it will support high dynamic range for 1K games, if I want to call them Xbox One games.
Right.
And you'll get that in Gears, you'll get that in Scalebound, you'll get that in Forza Horizon. So it actually does run the games from that perspective a little better. If you don't have an HDR TV, you obviously won't see that.
Sure.
So, but I don't, honestly, I don't want anybody thinking the Xbox One S is some kind of performance improvement over the Xbox One, because it really wasn't designed to do that.
Okay. Hey guys, well, there you go. You heard it from the head of Xbox's own mouth. The Xbox S was not designed to run your current Xbox One games as a performance enhancer. The only thing that it was really designed to do was run your games like your Xbox One does. It has high dynamic HDR range, but obviously if you don't have an HDR TV, you obviously won't fucking see that feature. It does have a 4K Blu-ray player, but for all you gamers that besides the HDR feature of the system that think it will run your games faster, it was not designed to do that, and you heard it right from the horse's mouth, so you guys are all on crack. Now, me personally as a gamer, I'm definitely going to go buy it. I definitely want a 4K Blu-ray player. I definitely want a new system in my home, whether it's, an performance enhancer or not, or just HDR, or just it looks pretty. But I definitely do want that Xbox Slim. I think it looks sick. I think it is finally cool that it can come up. But in this next and last interview, Phil Spencer is going to talk about his head of Xbox goal.
So what does your role then become in a world where maybe just selling boxes, physical Xboxes, isn't as important anymore?
Yeah, I love that. I mean, just listening to you go through the thought process, because it's the same thought process we've been going through. When we talk about the health of the Xbox business right now, we talk about this thing called monthly active users.
Right.
and I know I get a lot of snark back that I'm just trying to dodge an install base number versus install base number with PlayStation 4. You know, I don't think anybody with a calculator can kind of figure out they've sold more consoles than we have.
Yeah.
But when I think about the health of our business, it's how many people are playing games, connecting, buying games, obviously from a business standpoint. And I'll get the Twitter comments of thanks for putting all your games on PC. Now I don't have to buy one of your Xbox Ones.
Yeah, and like they think that's coming off as snide, but
like
I
they figured out
you're
a
like,
hole in my strategy.
You're like, no, yes,
Dang,
exactly,
I hadn't
yes.
thought of and I'm kind of more of the sentiment, you know, thanks for playing our games.
Alright, thanks guys for watching this video, I deeply appreciate it. And on that last part, you know, you heard it right from the horse's mouth. He does not judge it by your wonderful Andrew House's, you know, freaking PlayStation 4 sales. He judges it by how many Xbox people play his games and systems monthly, yearly, hourly. It's how much he judges it by how much the fans are dedicated to the system. Now this is something that I quoted in another video, but none of you motherfuckers even believed me, and now you just heard him say it his own fucking self, so you guys can honestly go suck a dick, you wonderful ponies. And shout out to all you PC elitists and all you ponies that are shouting him out on Twitter. You heard it right then and there that he said, thanks for sending me a compliment. That's a compliment that I put it on PC and not on Xbox. But anyway, this is T Reaper. Thanks so much for watching my video. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.